nerds, what's up? Today's video is going to be my June haul. Are we ready? Because it's kind of big, so let's just get right on into this. First of all, I have one book from a publisher, and it is The Secrets of Maldora by Brianne Earhart. I already messed it up. This came in a swag box that I unboxed recently in a video all for its own, so that'll be linked up in the cards. I didn't ever remember which side it is. I think it's this side, but yeah, I'll link it up there for you if you want to check out everything that came in this. One thing that came in it was this giant feather that my cats have now destroyed because it turned into a cat toy. This is a fantasy. I really love the cover. The woods around Lottie's childhood home are filling with dangerous people. Her grandmother's death has brought the family back from Chicago. Oh, maybe it's not a fantasy? And triggered her secret. Lottie was never meant to face alone. Guided by a desire to finally solve her grandpa's disappearance, Lottie has enlisted the help of farmhands that are keeping their own deadly secrets. Together they will learn to trust again, relying on each other's will to fight, and if they are going to survive the truth that waits for them both in Maldora. So thank you, Myth Machine, for sending this to me. I think that it's a fantasy, like an urban fantasy, but based on that I'm not sure now, so I don't know. I'm planning on reading this before the end of the year, and I will be reviewing it when I do. The next few books I actually got from the library. So I recently got The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, and most people know what this is. It's a contemporary, and I think that it's Abby from Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens cousins in this book or something like that. They're like vaguely related to the Simon-verse. I've heard it's really cute, so I'm just trying to get through the Becky Albertalli books because Simon was amazing, the movie was amazing, the book was amazing, so now I have this. The next book I got from the library was Through the Dark by Alexandra Bracken. I read the Darkest Minds trilogy at the end of last year. Never got to this set of short stories. I don't remember who they follow, but they follow different characters within the Darkest Minds trilogy, and the Darkest Minds has coming out with another book. Alexandra Bracken is telling us a fourth Darkest Minds story from Zoo's point of view, and so I need to read this so that I'm completely prepared for whatever's gonna happen in that book. The other book that I got from the library was El Deafo by Cece Bell. We are doing a live show for this on Friday the 6th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel. This is the May Sassy Book Club book of the month, so if you haven't read it yet, it's a graphic novel, so you could read it really quick. I read it in about an hour. It's super cute. I will talk about it more during the wrap-up, but I got this from the library. And the last book that I got from the library was Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This is another graphic novel that is telling, I think it's a autobiography of this woman. She's from Iran, growing up in Iran, and I originally picked this up thinking that it would work for Tome Topple, but it's actually not quite long enough. It's supposed to be over 500 pages and it's only 336, but I'm still wanting to read it. It's been on my TBR for forever, so I'm hoping to get to this month as well, but that'll be later in the TBR somewhere. The next book I got, I actually forgot to show you in my May haul, but I wanted to show you to it really quickly, and I got it when I was in Seattle with Red and Momo, and it is Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty, and this is the book that TV show is based on, that's on HBO, that everyone talks about, and I haven't read or watched it yet, so it was really cheap, only $9 for an adult hardback. That was an easy sticker, I love that. The next set of books I got from various book trades and such, and I don't remember who gave me which, but I traded with a few different people for different books. So some of these are, I got an arc of Mindy McGinnis's This Darkness Mine. I've heard great things about this so far. It came out in October 2017, so this book is out. It's a thriller. Mindy McGinnis wrote Madness So Discreet, which I still haven't read yet. The next book I got was If You Don't Have Anything Nice to Say by Layla Sales. This is also an art copy. This came out in May 2018, and I actually read an ebook of this on NetGalley back then, so if you want to check out what my thoughts were, it was in a wrap-up for May. And yeah, I decided that I really wanted a physical arc because I really loved this story, and I think that anyone who's on the internet needs to read it, so that means everyone. Especially those of us who are like on the YouTube community, Twitter community, like the people who are interacting all the time on these social media outlets. I think that this book is really important. From those different book trades, I also got the finished copy of the Slytherin hardback of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and I have the Ravenclaw one as well. It's behind my Butterbeer book, but I wanted the Slytherin and that's what she was offering, so I was excited about it. I want all 4 of them, but I think I'm only gonna get the 4 of this Philosopher's Stone. I don't think I need all of the copies of all of the books. I think that's a lot. But I do want all of the ones of the illustrated. And I have 2 more of different book trades. I also got the ARC copy of Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. This came out in September of 2015, but this ARC copy is beautiful. It has an inside flap, and it has like, it does have the words uncorrected proof written over the words, which is annoying, but I've heard really great things about this book, so she was offering an ARC and I decided to take it for what I was giving her. And the last book I got within book trades was The Mime Order, a finished copy by Samantha Shannon. I already own the Bone season, and I just really want to read these books. They sound really interesting. They've been on my TBR since I started BookTube basically, but haven't read it yet. So I just decided that I needed the sequel when she was offering it. And then I got this next book from Katrina over at Little Book Owl. She's so nice. I just love Katrina so much. So she sent me Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, and she wrote Enjoy Lovely and then put her name Kaz. So this is our Bibliobook Club book of the quarter for May, June, and July. So we will be doing a live show of this on the Bibliothon channel coming up pretty soon. I was talking to the Bibliothon crew saying, oh, does anyone have an ebook copy of it or an audiobook copy of it that they could send me? And I decided that I was going to pick it up from the library instead because I would rather read it on physical than on ebook, and I had heard that the audio wasn't fantastic. And then Katrina was like, I'll just send it to you. And I was like, thank you. So she said, consider it a belated birthday present. So thank you so much, Katrina. I appreciate it. I'm excited to read this with everyone. I just love the cover. It's so cute. And then I do have a little sample here. I don't remember who sent me this. It's from Random House. So maybe Random House sent it to me, actually. This is a little sampler of Naomi Novik Spinning Silver, which is actually a book of the month choices this month, and the next 2 books I have are from Book of the Month, so this is just perfect little segue. So Book of the Month. Book of the Month is this awesome subscription box that I subscribe to, and it's $14.99 a month, and then you get 1 hardcover copy of usually an adult book, but sometimes they do have young adult options. You always get a bookmark, which I have here. They always have a quote on the back. The quote says, if you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. And I like that. So the books that I got last month for Book of the Month was When Katie Met Cassidy by Camille Perry and The Girls, a novel by Emma Cline. So this is a young adult book, and it is based on Charles Manson shit. He was a cult leader. And then When Katie Met Cassidy, everyone keeps saying that this is a female-female romance, but based on the synopsis, there's nothing about female-female romance. It sounds like it's just about female friendship, and either way that this ends up going, I will be excited about. So this is an adult book. Katie Daniels has a fancy job, and her fiance just dumped her, and so she's very like uptight and like, you know, anal retentive type of woman, and she reminds me a lot of myself, except I'm a little bit too messy to be called anal retentive, but like the feelings inside are there. And so on a whim, she decides to go out with her coworker Cassidy, who is like a sexually loving and open woman, and you know, goes to the bar and is like, hey, come and hang out with me. And so I don't know if it's going to be friendship or if it's going to be romance, but either way, this is exciting. It's actually really small too, which I was not expecting, but I'm excited for this one, and you'll see later that I am planning on reading it during the Bibliothon. If you're interested in Book of the Month, what happens is you get 1 book for $14.99, you pay a month. If for some reason the set of books that that they have for you in 1 month you're not interested in, you can skip the month, and then next month you won't have to pay for it, and the credit just rolls over into the next month. But you can also get a second book if you want to pay another $10.99 for the month, or if you get free credits. So if you sign up with my link down there, which is not an affiliate link, it's just because I have an account. Once you sign up for an account, you'll also have a link. If you sign up with my link, you still pay $14.99 for your first subscription, but you get a free extra credit, so you can get 2 books, or you can save the credit, whatever you feel like. And it also gives me a free book credit, so free books all around, and I would really appreciate if you did that, because I love this subscription and I want more of their books. So. And all of their copies always have the Book of the Month little square or signia at the top there. So yeah, those are all the books gifts that I got in the month of June, some of which will be going back to the library later. But I'm very excited for all of them, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I make videos every Wednesday and Saturday. If you want to be notified every time I make a video, you can always hit that little notification bell, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye! I wish I